Hey Kanish, so I heard that you were in New York City during the 9/11, and in fact, you were there a few days before the towers went down. How many days before the towers went down were you there in the city?
Don't remember. Maybe 3 or 4 days before in the South Tower.
Okay.
So I think around the 7th or 8th, we're on a Chinese tour bus.
Nice.
We're making various stops in Manhattan.
And then you came back
On 9/11.
on 9/11,
Right.
and then how far away were you from the towers?
So no
went down.
idea, but I remember it was one of the bridges coming back from Niagara. Maybe the Manhattan Bridge, could be wrong. But you did see the smoke sort of rise up, and there was just chaos everywhere.
Wow, were people running around everywhere?
And lots of traffic everywhere. Too far away from the scene to look at people running around, but as soon as you parked and got out, it was a little crazy.
Must have been scary. Was there like smoke everywhere in the air?
Not where I was, but I definitely saw the smoke from the towers rise as after that collapsed.
And how old were you then?
10, 9,
Did,
11.
did you know what was going on, or you?
I did for sure, because we had just been there, and the news started coming out that this might be potentially Osama bin Laden, and we sort of followed that entire story, what was happening in Russia even a few years before.
Yeah.
We learned that in school, so
Damn.
it sort of made sense what was happening, I guess.
So you must have been really scared. You must have been like, "Hey, parents, let's go, let's leave."
No, when you're a kid, you're not scared.
Okay.
I mean, you know what's wrong, but you don't really get scared unless it's happening literally in front of you, even a little further away. You're a kid.
But weren't the people around you scared, running around?
They were. They certainly were. And I think they were scared for their kids
Yeah.
and their loved ones. But, you're selfish when you're 9, 10. You don't care about anything else.
What did your parents do? What were they thinking at that point?
I don't know. I
You
think
remember?
they just didn't want to be confused. They wanted to appear very American. So I know my mom went out and got these sort of almost like yoga pants
Yeah.
and a hoodie, and she's a very traditional Indian woman.
Okay.
Which was that was the only time.
That's interesting. So she tried to look as American as possible, so she wasn't targeted.
So she wasn't targeted because we
Oh my
heard
gosh.
stories. I didn't see anyone. But we
Yeah.
heard stories about people getting attacked, brown people getting attacked
That's crazy.
right around there. So
Well, I'm glad you survived and you lived through this crazy experience. And thanks for sharing it on Just a Tip podcast. I appreciate your time.